Have you ever seen someone walk confidently into a piercing studio, only to wake up on the floor seconds later? No screaming, no panic, just lights out. I didn't plan to record this nose piercing procedure, so I used footage from the CCTV camera and our friend's clips. In her specific case, from the moment I asked if we could get started, she showed doubts about whether this was the right decision she had made. It's completely normal to feel fear before a piercing, but if a client is even scared of the pen used to mark the skin, this is the first red flag. So in today's video, we are breaking down exactly why people faint after getting a piercing. Let's break this down step by step, starting with the most common cause I've encountered with clients that can lead to fainting during piercings, which is low blood sugar and dehydration. This was actually what caused her to pass out. This issue is often overlooked, but it's significant. People who faint after getting pierced often haven't eaten, haven't had enough water, or are already feeling lightheaded. The combination of low blood sugar and a vasovagal response creates the perfect storm for fainting. That's why we professional piercers always ask, "Did you eat today?" We are not just being polite. We are taking steps to prevent fainting and to prevent this specific trigger before getting pierced. Personally, I can easily tell by the movement of the client's eyes and the rise and fall of their chest if they are feeling drowsy. However, some clients may not show these signs, so I always ask them after the piercing if they feel drowsy before allowing them to stand up. In this particular case, I didn't need to ask because it was evident from her expressions. The first step I take is to have the client lie down as soon as possible. In this situation, the bed should have been slightly lower than it was. I also find that positioning the client in front of a fan and providing water with glucose helps them recover quickly, usually in less than 5 minutes. Before I continue, it's best to explain why nose, navel, and cartilage piercings are more likely to cause fainting. There are 3 main reasons for this. 1. More nerve endings. These areas of the body have a higher concentration of nerve endings. 2. Higher pain sensitivity. Individuals often experience increased sensitivity to pain in these regions. 3. Stronger psychological response. The body's reaction can be more intense even if the pain itself is brief. As a result, the overall response to these piercings can be more overwhelming. Here's the wild part. Fainting is actually the body's way of saying, "Lie down, now." When you collapse, blood flow returns to the brain, oxygen levels stabilize, and the system resets. That's why most people regain consciousness quickly and feel embarrassed, but otherwise okay. Your body wasn't failing, it was protecting you. Another common cause of fainting is the combination of anticipation and anxiety, which can add to the stress response. Even individuals who are generally calm can faint due to anticipatory stress. When faced with this situation, your body may release adrenaline, increase muscle tension, or alter breathing patterns. Then, when the needle finally goes in, the sudden emotional release can trigger the opposite reaction. Heart rate drops, blood pressure drops, oxygen supply to the brain decreases. As a result, you black out. Here's the funny part. Blood and needles can make the situation worse. For many individuals, it's not the pain itself, it's the sight or thought of blood that affects them. Even a tiny drop of blood can trigger nausea, cause sweating, narrow or blurred vision, create a spinning sensation. Your brain links blood with danger or loss, even if you're not consciously afraid. So while you might say, "I'm fine," your nervous system is already hitting the shutdown button. It's also important to understand that when a piercing needle makes contact with the skin, your body perceives it as an injury. Your brain doesn't think, "This is fashion." Instead, it interprets, "Something sharp is breaking the skin, possible threat." This response immediately activates the autonomic nervous system, which controls involuntary functions such as heart rate, blood pressure, and breathing. For some individuals, this system may overreact. Here is the final takeaway. If you've ever fainted or nearly fainted after a piercing, keep this in mind. It doesn't mean you're weak. It doesn't mean you can't handle pain. It means your nervous system reacted too effectively. Your body thought it was trying to save your life. If this explanation resonates with you or helps you prepare for your next piercing, please like, subscribe, and share this with someone who says, "I'm fine, I won't faint," because now you know better.